Program Director, Director General, Deputy Directors General, our international speakers, chairpersons and presenters, participants, and colleagues from the Department of Higher Education and Training. Greetings to you all. It gives me great pleasure to be part of the 2021 Research Colloquium on Open Learning under the theme Flexible and Blended Learning in Post-School Education and Training. I am grateful for the opportunity to provide a vote of thanks for this august occasion. As many of you know, the colloquium usually takes place as a contact event on an annual basis. However, 2020 was a challenging year because of the impact COVID-19 has had on all of us in terms of the plans we had for that year. Many amongst us have lost loved ones due to this pandemic, and we wish to send our condolences to those affected. We also had to postpone the colloquium to this year to allow us to prepare and consolidate the required content for this event. This allowed us to complete the case studies that we have reflected on in the series of webinars we have had as part of this colloquium. For the first time, we had to host our research colloquium virtually, and we are happy that it turned out to be a successful event, and we attribute the success to the sterling efforts of the organizers. I've been told that over 1,300 participants registered for this colloquium. Attendance was averaging 350 during the webinars that preceded this event. May I take this opportunity to thank all of you for the commitment you have shown during the various webinars and today's discussion. A special thank you to our funders, the National Skills Fund, for providing the funding for the hosting of this event on a virtual platform. Our partners, the DHET entities, including our SETAs, quality councils, the South African Qualifications Authority, the National Student Financial Aid Scheme, the Human Resource Development Council, and the National Skills Authority for your input during the preparations, and most importantly, for promoting the colloquium on social media. I also want to thank the European Union for providing funding for the research on open learning. The research work has really triggered very important discussions. The colleagues in the Policy, Research and Evaluation Directorate and Open Learning Chief Directorate, a big thank you to you. You worked diligently to ensure that the webinar series and the colloquium goes according to plan. I would like to acknowledge Ms. Renee Pillay and Mr. Randall Folman for their oversight and guidance in the planning of this event. Special thanks goes to Ms. Rakal Govender, Ms. Gina Umer, Ms. Gerda Venter, Mr. Robert Zondi, and Mr. George Mgiba. I would also like to thank Mr. Neshvi Nemesa for leading the social media campaign. To DDG Nolwa Zigasa and Ms. Trudy van Veek, thank you for your leadership and the support that you have provided to the team. We would also like to thank HP for providing the 4 laptops that have been used as prizes for the competition. Our sincere gratitude to all our chairpersons, the presenters, local and international speakers for sharing insightful content during the webinars and the colloquium today. Indeed, the research presentations stimulated discussions. We really want to thank you for setting aside time to prepare and your attendance of many of our briefing meetings with the organizers. We look forward to working with you on the recommendations. To forefront our hosts, it's a job well done. Our webinar series and the colloquium were really in good hands. Thank you very much for all the technical support you have provided to the department and the presenters. You have done an exceptional job with the development of material used to promote the event on different platforms, including the dedicated microsite where the webinar and colloquium material are available. Lastly, we appreciate the feedback that we have received at the events, and we look forward to more engagements like this in the future. We have certainly captured the discussions throughout, and will be developing a comprehensive report for the colloquium, which will be made available on www.dhetresearchcolloquium.co.za. I would like to encourage participants that have not had an opportunity to attend the webinar sessions to please visit this website, as recordings and presentations have been loaded there. And do feel free to engage further with the colloquium organizers should you need further information. We hope to consider having more hybrid events in future to inform conversations about how to improve access to and the quality of post-school education and training. Please do complete the online survey to help us improve further in future. We would also welcome suggestions on topics for future colloquia. I thank you and goodbye. Hambani kahle, fambani kahle.
The future of South Africa lies in your hands. Our goal is to ensure that your health is taken care of so that you can continue building your future.
Vaccination is just the end point. We've got Higher Health, which is our own institution that has helped us greatly. They came up with an app very early to do a health check. You can check yourself every day, every morning, to see if you have got any symptoms that could actually suggest that you have actually been infected, or you could have been with people who actually have been infected. And also the sector actually has managed to set aside, almost each and every campus has got an isolation room. You know, we've trained tens of thousands of students and staff volunteers. That means we are going to be vaccinating an estimated 250,000 staff members and senior students. And we are really hopeful that by the time 3 weeks is up, we would really have vaccinated largely the whole sector. This is really about social solidarity and working together. If you vaccinate yourself, you are not only saving your lives, but you are also saving lives of other people.
From the 1st of September, young people aged 18 to 34 years old can register to vaccinate on vaccine.enroll.health.gov.za or call 0800 029 999. Brought to you by Higher Health.